your baby is sitting in this position and a physical therapist or a chiropractor walks into the room, sees them in this position, and immediately says, this is the worst position for your baby, then you're not alone. They might also tell you that any other position is preferable to the W sitting position. They might suggest this one, the long sitting position, or this one, the ring sitting position. Or this one, the wide sitting position. Maybe not this one. I don't think anyone's advocating we have our kids play while doing the splits. So when it comes to researching this topic, I didn't want to just depend on my 25 years experience as a pediatric physical therapist. So I spent the last week looking at reputable online resources like the Mayo Clinic, the CDC, and a whole bunch of other ones to find the best information as to whether or not this is something to worry about if you have your baby sitting in this position, or something you can just forget about and go ahead and live your life. So let's dive into the body mechanics of this W sitting position a little bit more. As you can see, what happens is as baby stands up or gets up and then squats down into this W sitting position, you can see that the knees go inwards and the legs, her thigh bones are actually rotating inwards like this. And so it means these muscles on the inner part of her legs become more and more tight. Her hamstring muscles will also become tight. And after a while, baby cannot really sit in any other position other than this position. In my experience as a pediatric physical therapist, I've always found that kids who can only sit in this position, again, I want to emphasize that I'm talking about kids who can only sit in this position or they will fall over. They tend to have delays with creeping, crawling, and with walking. They always turned out to be late walkers. So you definitely want to try to avoid this position if you feel like your baby is spending too much time in this position. As you can see, this baby is able to play and move into and out of different sitting positions. Right now, he is playing in half kneeling, where one leg is up and the other one is down. He's got his right foot up. And then you can see him plop down onto his bottom there and immediately switch and move, bring the other leg up. And now he's in half kneeling with his left leg up, while we're communicating, while we're playing and having a good time. If you focus your attention on this little girl, you can see that she is actually in the W sitting position. But what she does is she goes into W sitting and she's immediately able to come out of that position when she wants to, get up into tall kneeling and shift her position to where now she's in a side sitting position. So here's the bottom line. If your baby is able to play in the W sitting position, move into and out of W sitting effortlessly and with no problem, then you have nothing to worry about. It's not a permanent position for your baby. However, if your baby is dependent on that position, whenever they're sitting on the ground, you notice that they plop down into that position. And if you try to move them out of that position, they do one of two things. One, they tip over and they fall, or they immediately go back into that position. Then you may want to contact a physical therapist or ask your doctor for a referral, because it means that their core is possibly weak, and also they may have some tightness in their hamstring muscles. So that's it. That's the bottom line. Please like, comment, and share this video with anyone who may have similar concerns. And I'll talk to you soon. Take care.